Hello, my name is Nuno from Meeples and Mysteries and welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a solo playthrough of Escape. It's not sure you had heard that with the components falling inside the box. So we're going to do a tutorial and a playthrough. This is a pretty easy game to play. This is probably one of the first games that put real-time playing on the map. This is really kind of a big box for the way it is arranged inside. I think it would have cost them nothing to do an insert. This is more or less an expensive game, I think, for what it is. Still, lots of dice, lots of tiles. The tiles are good quality. Everything is good quality, even though it looks really old. So let's get the tiles I need out of the way. We're going to just play the base game without any of the special expansions. This game is real time, and it's a simple game. And in this case, specifically, it plays really similar solo versus with other players. Still, I'm going to explain the differences. For solo play, you play with 7 dice. And for multiplayer, everyone plays with 5 dice. So that's the first difference. The dice are all the same. Hey Johnny, you're a bit shy today, right? You're sitting there naked and everything. Man, don't bust my gut, man. I used to live in that temple, man. That used to be my house. Just don't mess stuff up, man. Don't mess with my, just be clean now. Don't be like the other humans. Just visit, have a nice time, go back. And don't talk about my clothes, man. They're washing. Okay, Johnny. So we're going to play the green one because I'm normally green. We don't really need this, but whatever. By the way, these pieces are used so everybody at the table can look at the player and identify what color they are. Which seems weird, like can't people... This game is like for 4 people max, I think. No, 5. I don't think everyone is going to forget which person is moving which meeple. Especially considering only you can move your meeple, right? So, anyway. So, basically, in this game, you are exploring a temple and you want to leave the temple alive. The game is played in 10 minutes and it uses a live soundtrack to count the 10 minutes, and you have to be out of the temple before 10 minutes or you die. I think it's kind of semi co-op. Everybody's playing for the same team, but if you get out, you win, and not everyone may get out. This case doesn't matter because we're playing solo. So, setup. You actually take the normal tiles, which are these ones, and then you take the entrance tile and the exit tile. This is going to be the last tile. All the other tiles are going to be shuffled at random. The entrance will be up right away. And then you're going to take 5 tiles at random, without looking at them. You're going to fit the exit in those 5 tiles. After doing that, you're going to shuffle them, so you don't know where the exit tile actually is. And now you're going to put it in the bottom of the tile. You put it in the bottom of whatever this is. Okay, so these are the tiles that we may take out. This is going to be the entrance. Now, I'm going to explain how the game is played. You have various actions you can take. And those actions are discover new tiles, where you go and discover a new tile. And for that, you use 2 running men with your dice. You have another action that is to... am I explaining this in the best way? Let me just get some random tiles. Okay, so first you can move between tiles. To move between tiles, you always need the... So the way you play is that you throw your dice, and then any dice you get, you can use them. For example, if I want to use these 2 dice are used. I can't use them anymore. As for the other dice, I can still use them, I can still reroll them. And after you use dice, you can also reroll them for another action. So, what are the actions in this game? First action is to move between tiles. To move to a tile, you need to get on the dice the symbols that are outlined in red. For example, to move here, I would need to be really cool that I don't forget such an important word. A torch and a running man. So if I get this, I can move here. Now to move back, I would need other dice. I would need the running man and I would need the key. So basically, these dice I use and I move here, and so on. Another action you can take is that if you are in a tile which has unfound entrances, you can also always use 2 running men to find a new entrance, in which case you come here and you put a new entrance. And it's obligatory that when you put a new entrance you can choose which entrance to put, but you always have to put the new tile with this one as the entrance, with the gray entrance as the entrance. Okay, so this is basically it. The third action you can take is that when you're in a room with a special place for orbs, you can put orbs there. And for that, to put a orb here, and these are not really orbs, these are crystals, so to put the crystal in here, you need 4 keys. And if you're playing multiplayer, you can actually combine your dice with other people's dice to get the 4 keys. And sometimes they're keys, sometimes they're torches. So for one player, we actually use 7 crystals. So I'm going to put 7 crystals here, and for other player counts, you can look in the rule book. There's a nice chart explaining how many you get. So I have 6, one more, and I have 7. So these will be our crystals. We also get 2 extra crystals that are not the same as the others, and these 2 crystals basically represent 2 lives that we have, that we can use. And why is that? The thing is, I have not explained 2 dice yet. There's the curse faces and the good faces, the yellow ones. So basically, if you ever get a black face, your dice are locked. You cannot touch these dice anymore. And as you can see, you can be completely out of the game if you just get black dice all around. On the contrary, the yellow faces allow you to get back up to 2 black faces. So for example, if I had rolled this, I could use this face and get these 2 dice back. And I would just have one that I can touch, and I have the others that I can still use. And now these dice I can reroll just as the rest. So that's how it works. If it ever comes a time where everything is black faces and you can't really do anything about it, you can use one of the lives and also roll these dice. You can do this 2 times. But when you use these crystals to do that, these crystals go into the deposit. And what is this deposit, you ask? This deposit, basically, to win the game, we have to find the entrance, and then we have to get as many keys. For our character to live, we have to get as many keys as there are crystals. And you can see the problem, right? Especially in a multiplayer game where you have 5 dice and there's 7 crystals here. And with more player counts, there will be more crystals. So it's impossible for you to live unless you reduce the number of crystals here. And that's the reason you're going to solve this special places and take crystals from here to put there, thus making you have to get less keys to go out. As I'm playing solo, I have 7 dice, so I have an advantage. Still, getting 7 keys is almost impossible, so I will have to complete some of these through while I'm playing the game. And I'll do my best not to use this, because every time I use this, it's another one added here that I need to get rid of. So, part of the setup is that after you've set the tiles, just as we did, you're going to get 2 of the first tiles and put them in both entrances. And I already done that, I just had gotten this wrong. You always have to, as I said before, you always have to get the grey entrance as the one connecting. So this is our starting. And we are in the temple, and the temple is going to fall, and we need to leave. So, I already have the first soundtrack here. I downloaded it from the publisher site. They actually have 3 soundtracks, 2 with different sounds and 1 that is mostly silence. And through the game, there's going to be 3 times where it counters. Both 3 times will start with a gong. The first will have 1 gong, the second 2, and the third 3. Every time the gong sounds, you will have to get back to the entrance. And if you're not in the entrance by the time the countdown finishes, you lose 1 dice for the rest of the remainder of the game. And the third one, you don't have to go to the entrance, you have to go to the exit and leave before the third one, or you just lose the game. And the third one will happen exactly more or less, not exactly, but more or less at 10 minutes. So I'm going to hit play and start the game. When starting the game, I will have to wait for the game to say escape, and that's when the game actually starts. And I don't think I can roll any dice before that point. So let's just start and see how it goes. It shouldn't be that hard, but it's a lucky game. And by the way, guys, sorry that I didn't show myself going to the shelves to get the game as I normally do. I've been really sick and I'm not able to move that much, and I hope I can just get through this playthrough without hurting myself, since this is kind of a stressing game. But I think everything should be alright. So let's hit play. And I've lost the connection. So let's start the soundtrack. Let's get our dice. Yeah, basically we're going to have to move to these spaces and just try to find as many tiles as we can so we can get to the end on time to finish this. Okay, it started. Okay, I can use this and this to move here. I can just safeguard this one for future use. Now I already have something I like to... Okay, I got 2 of these, so I can get an entrance. I'm going to use it here since it doesn't really connect to the other side. Now I can use this running man and this key to move here. And let's just... Okay, I can use this to find another entrance. I will have to move this farther away. I hope I'm not losing too much time doing all of this unnecessary stuff. So I can use these 2 to just go here. Then I'm going to get everything else. 1 black, I'm going to just use this to round it again. I already have 1 green, so I would need another. I'm going to use these 2 to find another thing. And I'm just going to use it here since it will connect to the other side. I don't want to get too far away from the entrance. I'm going to use this one with these 2. That's just going to roll more. Oh, sorry, these 2 are out. This allows me to get another tile. And maybe I'll stop explaining stuff, or I'm just going to lose. I can use these 2. Okay, I need something green to move. Okay, I can reroll all of these. I can use these 2 to move here. I'm going to put this one aside and reroll all of these. Okay, so let me set this aside. I'll reroll again. Okay, I got 2. I can find another By the way, I'm not doing the crystals, and I need to do the crystals. This one is the torches, so I'm just going to focus on that. 2 torches. It's not 2, it's 4. So I can use these. Okay, I can use this again. Another torch. Let me just throw everything. 4 torches, so I finally find one, and I can get it here. Now let's safeguard this one. 2 green men, so I can move here. And now I can guard these 2, because I will need a lot of keys. I will use these 2 to get a new passage here. Okay, 3, we're really close. I can use this one here. And 4, we have 4, so we can use another one to go here. Now I'll start heading back because I need to get back to the entrance, so I will use these 2 to get here. And now I'll use these 2 to get here. Now I can just reroll all of these and get these 2 here. Okay, I'm going to reroll these like that. Just get these 2 to roll here. And also Jesus. Okay, these 2 to run here. Oh my god, we got it on time. Okay, we can go back to rolling. I can use... No, I'm still going to safeguard these 2. Okay, I'm not sure. I will use these 2 to just move here. And I'm just going to leave it like this. Okay, these 2 I can find another way somewhere. Okay, safeguard this one. Use these 2 to find another tile. Let's have it here. Now let's roll stuff. Let's use these 2 to go around here. And let's roll everything. Okay, I can find new passages. I'm going to just connect it here. Okay, I can safeguard one and just roll the rest. Okay, I can roll these. I think I need the torch. I'm going to roll everything else. Fucking Jesus Christ. I got this one to move here. I got this one I want to keep. And now I'm going to use these. Like this one I'm keeping. I think I used this. Okay. Use these 2 to get a new passage here. Use these and these and these. Okay, 2 here. Okay, things are looking grim. Okay, super cool. Okay, super cool. Okay, good, all good. Okay, found another one. I have to keep moving. I will try and move back. Okay, I can move here with these 2. I can safeguard these. Okay, I can safeguard these. I can throw the rest. Okay, I can use these 2 to find another place. I will use it here. Okay, what else? Not much else. Let's keep safeguarding stuff. Okay, I have to move back. Jesus Christ, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, these 2 to move here, and these 2 to move here, and I'm all good. I'll start sending dice already. Things are looking good because I need only 4 keys with 7, should be okay. Now I just need to get through this. I think I'm just going to move here and find what's okay. So I actually need fire. Okay, I got fire. I touched that dice. I don't remember what it was. I'm just going to resend it. I can use these here. Maybe I should put this more to the side or not, just going to get in the way. Now to move here I'll need a green one. Okay, 2 green ones, I move here. So I can use another 2 green ones to find the tile, and I'm going to use it not there because I didn't need it to connect. And now I'm just going to resend these, use these 2 to find another tile, and we found the exit, and I need 4 keys to leave. So this is looking good, looking easy. I can use these 2 to just move here, and now I need 4 keys. I already have 1, let's go. Another key, I can reroll everything, another key. I got 4 keys and I can leave the temple. So we did it in record time. And I think the game is a bit easier solo. Multiplayer, it's a bit harder because the 2 dice really make a difference. It's really easy to get locked up. So we won, and how long was that? 8 minutes. We won in 8 minutes. You can actually make the game harder, taking these 2 and having more stuff to do here. Maybe in the next playthrough I will do that. Although what I'm hoping to do is that I was hoping to do 2 more playthroughs of this game and use the 2 mini expansions. Actually not 2, but 3, because you can use the expansions separately and together. And if with the expansions it's still too easy, I might try doing a hard mode. Who knows? So guys, this was the playthrough of the Escape. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment and subscribe, let me know what you think of this game. This is actually a really old game already, but I think it's a cool game. It's probably the simplest, best game to just try multiplayer, and it's actually a lot of fun multiplayer. Solo, it depends. It's really fun the first time, then it starts getting a bit easier as you understand that you just have to save dice. So this will be the final gong. That's it, guys. See you on the next one.